This really is a feel-good football match. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Been told this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
We're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Jan Oblak. He's not someone you often see pulling off spectacular saves, but that's about the highest compliment you can give a goalkeeper, because it speaks to his positioning and his organisational abilities. He's just about the best there is.
Great chance! Stefan on goal. Griezmann. Jorge. Lookman. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That is good strength. Played in by Lookman.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the ball is out of play. Lejeune. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alvarez. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
That's an imaginative pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, they could be caught out here. Luis Felipe. Luis Felipe. 15 minutes till half-time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Lookman absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lejeune. Good work on the right flank here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Griezmann. Koke forwards and with intent. It's a little off target.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lejeune. Perez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Dinks one through. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Molina, and it's lofted through here, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Molina cuts it out. And here's Alvarez. Simeone. That's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Llorente. Nice touch. Oh, it's played into the area. Cleared without complication. Short changes him with that pass. That's really well manoeuvred. Lookman. Simeone. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Llorente. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. It's anyone's ball now. And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Aim forwards. Griezmann. Lookman. Good take, and is he in? And the shot! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Searching pass he's played there. Lookman really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Out to the left it goes. That's a throw. Time for a change in personnel. Looking for a decent ball in.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Molina, gently done. And it's Griezmann. Baina. And here's Alvarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Just 5 minutes left. I think we're just about done here. He can run onto that. That's good play. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Chooses to go back. Aimed in towards the centre. And that has been clubbed away. He came in hard, very hard. Perez. Oh, sweet feet. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden disfrutar de la transmisión de este partido en la emisora de radio oficial de Atleti.